The Siachen Ice House, in northern Kashmir, is recognized as the planet's highest battleground. At Siachen, heroes are not done of a halo of bullets or by foe stupa flame. For the men located at altitudes how band of 13,000 to 22,000 FOOT, 4,000 to 6,700 METER, die generally comes of chilly temperature, waterfall in crevasses or of creature swept off by avalanches. With the dispute begun in April 1984, Pakistan and India include lose among them shut to 2,500 soldiers, on to formal figures. Informally several put the drawing at among 3,000 and 5,000. No disputes how on 70% of all deaths at Siachen include been due to the severe weather and area. In reality, with India and Pakistan signed a ceasefire treaty in November 2003, not a solitary man of each party has died due to a fight injury. Thou include to know how the soldier's largest foe is environment, chilly weather and the absence of oxygen supply, not the military located through of them, one care physician and Pakistan troop vet told. Love few of the soldiers I interviewee, he requested not to be mentioned. The lowest losing of lifetime in a solitary occurrence occurred 5 years back, on April 7, 2012, while 140 members of Pakistan's Northern Lighting Troop were buried in an lavanya. Ice and fate up to 150 FOOT profound in places covered the Pakistan troops' Gayari segment division staff, 20 miles western of Siachen. Recent year, India incurred a such occurrence while a large ice side came breaking downward on an Hindu position, murder all 9 men down there. No of the has ended the war stay off, in spite repeated rounds of negotiations. With the November 2003 ceasefire, military located to the ice house include had slight to do. They expend among 4 persons and 6 several hours a day complete their posts or departure on patrolling. But everyday lifetime yet brings large challenges at the ice house. Postings at Siachen indicate preparation for a war versus area how is unwelcoming and brutal. Temperature ordinary about 20 C through the year and sinker to 50 C in winter. The breeze cool adds L stratum. But the largest issue is absence of oxygen supply. Same one item we all get forgiven is respiratory, and how is frequently the largest hard item to do there, told an troop main, who had newly refundable following serving 8 months at a altitude of 18,000 FOOT. Obvious tasks such as razor, departure to the bathroom or cleaning your gearing are traitorous since with common cold water supply in excess common cold can conduct to chilblain or, at lowest, ablation. Preparation meal is substantially a complete time job since the top height and low air blood pressure indicate it conducted 3 or 4 persons several hours to prepare lentils and rice. Pakistan Troop Colonel A. Amr Islamic, Vice Captain for Siachen 323 team, told how up creature shipped to Siachen, soldiers had to expose strict learning at the troops' high school of Mount War. Down there they are learned how to acclimatize, offer at first aid, climb up reliably and go of one position to else time avoiding crevasses. Same initial goal of the learning is to provide how, more than rather than whatever else, the soldiers are capable to conduct out their everyday tasks time surviving on hardly adequate oxygen supply, Colonel Islamic told. One day completely produced, soldiers chief for their posts transport backpacks insignificant items necessary for the top height. The kit includes a sleep pouch, oxygen supply canisters, kerosene petroleum, ice axis, special rigging, gloves and socks. It weighs 25-30 kg. The special snowing boots the soldiers carry weight nearly 10 kg. Pakistan's soldiers start their possession in the Siachen area of team staff at Goma and slowly go to high posts. Colonel Islamic says, perfect, soldiers should turn each 45 days, particularly such who are serving at posts high rather than 18,000 FOOT, but frequently due to the weather it is not probable. In no power or gazette, the soldiers include to trust on kerosene petroleum. Kerosene petroleum, or K2 as we urge it, is the lifeline of a position. We use it for heater our rooms, to accusation our phones, to molten ice and simmer water supply. It is our odd resource of power, the main told. Frequently supplies are discarded to recent up to 12 months. On to the care official, meals produced with the war-grade dry meal supplies were hardly eatable. To start in, down there is slight appetite suppressant, he told. Later, for the at first 2 weeks of my wiring, I was sickening each solitary period I ate. It is thing thou d never wish to view, let one take. I had lost 22 kilogram by the period I went behind household. The main told the tough portion of a wiring to Siachen was work out which to do all date. Thou dong t aware which to do following. All we include is every some and how is which we do. We say. The physician coordinated, proverb, down there is no such a item as confidentiality or conventional hierarchical in a position how hardly has quite area to contain 6 to 8 human beings. We say on our lives of the time we were unborn to our marriage nights. Anything is detained behind. The partnership, although, can just assist so lot lifetime at top height can reason ailments consisting vertigo, tiredness, losing of appetite suppressant, tumescence of the lungs and marrow, sleeplessness, RAM losing and depressive. Same feeling of solitude and range drives human beings to clinic depressive and madness, the physician told. All you include is a extensive bandage of snowing and no signs of lifetime. You are at top of the planet yet completely lone. Else man, of a countryside close Multan, told how 2 weeks following he was located to Siachen, his dad dead. He could not go downward to visit the burial. One day you go on a striker position, it is not probable to once go behind. You can grieve the die on yours their own, but how's on he? Down there are as well sudden dangers. He told how, over the year, a fellow was attacked by a carry. Same soldiers are imaginary to guardsman the position and he was making his responsibility while he was attacked. At his shouting for assist, else man rushed out but the carry attack him too much, he told. One man dead and the some lose a brush. While the soldiers get in prospect to commemorate, they grab it. Muhammad Shafiq, a man located at 16000 FOOT, told how he accompanied the latter Champions Prize cricketer competition in England, in that Pakistan hit India in the definitive, on the wireless. Following the win, his associate danced and sang all overnight length. Differently, human beings recite books, act cards or executive board games such as Ludo. Several soldiers get along to chant songs, act the flutist or expend period take selfies at their absolute interim household. These little happiness, these are all we include, told the troop physician, differently we'd all include severe depressive. Fight a war at the altitude is a insane item to do. It is anything but insanity.